What's going on, Jerome's? As some viewers have pieced together, the wife and I are expecting our third kid. Well, she's having the kid. I ain't doing anything. I'm like holding a cup of ice and just like, yay, go team, that whole thing. So it could be at any point this week or next week. So if there's all of a sudden a lack of production value or just like no videos at all, I did not die in a fiery car crash, or I didn't roll my Harley, or I don't know, why would you balance win? Anyways, so it ain't like that. So we have a new addition to the family, and we're naming our kid the same name as a current Viking player, but it's not after them. All right, so there's a big distinction, right? So it's the same name, but it's not in honor of said player, because I always thought that was kind of weird. Well, to a degree, I thought it was kind of cool, but also I think it's kind of weird, like how there's like tons of kids run around named Harrison and all that stuff. Like the wife has like 6 Harrisons in her family. Anyways, so we went through the names. We do like older style names. Both our first 2 kids have, not traditional or not like modern names. They're on like the Hot 100. And also, again, name your kid whatever you want, but the whole Aiden, Jaden, Caden thing, or adding unnecessary Y's in place of other vowels and sounds, nah. Anyways, Actually, so it's funny. So the wife is mainly Norwegian, and I was raised in a German Norwegian family. So I was like, yeah, whatever. Let's look up a Norse name, right? So I went legitimately looking for Vikings names. It's gonna be a boy, by the way. So it's like Arn. That's pretty good. Arn Anderson. Bjorn means bear. That's pretty strong. Kind of like that. Eric the ruler. Bo. Not long for anything. Just Bo. Frody. Yeah, is that like Hjalte Froholt, the offensive lineman with the Patriots, formerly of the Arkansas Razorbacks? Harold, Knud, Leif, Najal, or not, Roar. How about just Roar? Fame and Spear. That's what I'm shooting for. Rune. You'll ruin the day, Trebek. Sten. All right. So Rune Sten it'd be Secret Stone. Rune Stone. Oh, I get it. That makes sense now. Scardy with cleft chin. I don't know, man. Soon son Sven. Or how about just Sven? Like, do you know a good Sven? I mean, I feel like every small Minnesotan town used to have a Sven who could like fix your snowblower as well as your lawnmower. Okay, maybe he was just a small engine guy. I don't know. Also, it's funny. So for our first son, who we ended up naming Rockwell, which is a family name. It's my grandpa's name. So I had the wife fully agreed to name him Theodore, because that was during Hey Teddy, that whole thing. And this time around, with kid number 3, the second boy, she was okay with Thor. Now, of course, Thor with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, it's taken on a different connotation. But I mean, Thor's a pretty, I don't want to say like normal Norse name or Scandinavian name, but it's relatively common. Like our guy Thor Nystrom, who college football analyst savant, like his name is Thor, right? But so this is what happens. Never tell any of your friends or family your baby names, because they'll just judge you, or they'll be like, it's a good name, but secretly no. So here's what you do: get your friends and family just like obliterated drunk at the Gophers tailgate, and then tell them the name, and then they'll give you an honest answer. They hated it. Like the full odds, like Thor. That's stupid. It was great. It was fantastic. All right. So long story longer, we're going through this list. So I said it's a current Viking, but I did like the idea of Randy or Chris. Randy Carlson. I mean, it's kind of close. Chris, I don't know. And also, things ruin names for you randomly, don't they? Like, I would suggest a name that would be awesome, and then the wife is like, like 3 jobs ago, 12 years ago, I used to work with some of that name, and I hated them. I'm just like, okay, whatever. So Kirk. I did say if Kirk Cousins won the regular season MVP, the Vikings won the Super Bowl, and Kirk won the Super Bowl, I would name our kid Kirk. Like, don't even care. Like, I don't even care if he was born before the Super Bowl. He would be nameless until then, or he would be Andy Jr. until we name him Kirk. Dalvin. It's funny. So the Vikings have had the only 2 Dalvins in NFL history, both on the roster, and both of them might be gone next year. Kind of sad. King Kene. I mean, just adding royalty to it. Sure, why not? Justin. feel like that's too common of a name. Plus, I know a lot of Justins, so it's whatever. Adam. I don't know. I understand like Adam is like first man, all that stuff. But maybe it's a little bit too basic. TJ. I don't even know what TJ is short for. Oh, he's short of the first down on 4th and 8. Wiki, TJ Hawkinson. Thomas James. Oh, that makes sense. That's almost close to Tom Jane, the original Punisher, the OG. Anyways. All right, so could we do Thomas... Nah, I don't like Thomas. Ezra, we could do better. No one's better than Ezra. All those cliches and memes. Christian Darisaw or Christian Darisaw Carlson. Come on, actually that's pretty good. CDC. Oh no, that doesn't work. Vidarian. The wife has too many Vidarians in the family already, so I mean that's sort of redundant. Dalvin, Harrison, like we mentioned. So this could be Harrison Phillips or Harrison Smith or Harrison Hand or. Wasn't there a player with the last name Harrison on the Vikings roster recently? Just very confusingly. Asazi. Now, like I said, I have like 3 cousins named Asazi, so that wasn't going to work. Brian. Daniil. Although, I don't know. Part of me thinks like if I knew for a fact that this kid was just going to be like a stone cold assassin, like this kid, well, for Asian heights, I mean, let's say that he's rock solid 5'10" and 5'10", 210 and jacked. Then I could name him Daniil, but I don't know. Could be a rough childhood, because kids are mean. Zedarius, it's a good name. Luigi, I don't know. If I'm going with anything, I'm going Mario. Wait, except I know Mario's. Anyway, Andrew, that one would make sense, but it'd be kind of weird. Like you name your second son after you, like the first son is like, hey, you're not worthy of the Andrew Jr. It's literally like The Office when they change Andy Bernard's name from whatever the dad's name, Junior, and then they had his little brother, I think it was Josh Groban. They named him the Junior. Lewis, Huey Lewis in the News. Be kind of good. Theo. Oh, I talked about how I had the wife on board with Theodore for Hey Teddy, but Theo's actually a pretty common name. I know way too much about current naming lists. Also, whatever happened to the 90s names? Like, where are all the people, where are all the kids right now named like Jason and Ashley and Stacy? The hell, man? I miss those days. Or Ryan Wright Carlson. Hell, I mean, Ryan Wright may quickly become the best punter in the league, so maybe I'll think about it. But the name is on there in some way, some form. So toss in your guesses. I don't know, man. It's tough naming a kid because here's what you do as a parent. Like you go through all the ways that like kids on the playground could make fun of them. I mean, that's what you have to do with these names because think of something that rhymes. Think of a connotation. Think of like a chant that could be thrown in your kid's face. It's kind of funny. All right. Because there was a SNL sketch back in the day with Nicolas Cage where they were naming a baby, and he was doing just that. Like she would toss out a name, he'd be like, "No," they would call him this, this, and this. And then at the end, he gets a package delivery, and it's like package for Mr. Asswipe, and then Nick Cage in a Nick Cage fashion is like, "It's Asswipe." So that's what I think about. Anyways, really excited. Being a father's easily the best thing that I've ever done with my life, and I love my kids, and just adding another one. And also, we've already determined this one is going to be like the nose tackle. Like this one is going to be like Ziggy Hood. Like he's going to be 5'10", like 310 pounds, and just completely dominating all 3 interior offensive linemen and both A gaps. That's what he's going to do. Rocco's going to be like a free safety, both range. Of course he can lay the wood, but he's got some range. I think he's like a Palomalu Ed Reed type player. Not to put any pressure on him or anything. So there you go. Anyways, that's it. We're naming our kid the same name as a current Viking, but again, not after said current Viking. Let us know your guesses in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.